What's up guys, welcome back for some more Eldrazi Broodscale Combo in Modern. With the recent unbanning of Mox Opal, this version of Broodscale is looking to turbo out the combo as early as turn 2. Since we are playing Mox Opal, we have to make some accommodations to make sure Metalcraft is turned on easily. So with our land base, we're now running 3 Darksteel Citadel. Since we are a mono green deck, having a few more colorless sources isn't really a big deal, and it also helps us cast some of our spells. We're now also playing a set of baubles. Not only does this help turn on Metalcraft, but like Mox Opal, it synergizes really well with Glaring Fleshraker. The rest of the deck is pretty stock with your combo pieces, Blade of the Bloodchief, Basking Broodscale, and then you have your payoff/win cons with Glaring Fleshraker, Kozilek's Command, and one of Walking Ballista. You also notice that we have a couple Mystic Forges here too. These are for those grindy games because you can cast most of your deck because we're mostly colorless. If you're unsure of how the combo works, I go into more detail about it during the league. You can also check out my other videos where I go into more detail about the combo. As for the sideboard, we're trying to cover a little bit of everything with the meta. We have 2 Orvar for creativity, 2 Dismember for removal, 2 Thief of Existence. This covers most of the hate pieces, like Pithing Needle, Karn the Great Creator, 3 Veil of Summer for control decks, 2 Battle Mages for artifacts and enchantments, 2 Warping Wells for those sorcery speed board wipes like Brotherhood's End, Wrath the Skies. This can also counter creativity, it also kills Tameo, and it's really good against energy. We have 1 Soul Guide Lantern for graveyard decks, and then 1 Pithing Needle just for activated abilities. So that is the new Eldrazi Broodscale combo with Mox Opal. I want to remind you guys that we are part of the MTG Creator Program, so I have lots of play points to give away monthly. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, you get access to cool perks, like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. So if you want to see more content like this, and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into gameplay. This hand leaves much to be desired. The baubles could be anything, Rumble can find stuff. We have some part of the combo, we're on the draw. Let's try it. Then it goes Forest, Amulet of Vigor. Well, that's not good. We draw a Forest, that's also not very good. I guess we just want to get Blade into play. Let's put Blade into play. Cast our baubles. Bauble at least once. They're drawing a Teleri West, and then we'll just pass. It's hard to know if you want to use our baubles, if you want to save them for a Fleshraker or for an Opal draw as well. K command. If they're on the graveyard plan, maybe Soul Guide Lantern could be good. Hey, booster. Yeah, me too. I'm excited to check out the Opal build. I haven't really had a chance to play it yet. In paper, I don't have Opals, so I've just been playing, like maxing out on Walking Ballistas. But against turn 1 Amulet, I'm not very optimistic, especially on the draw here. Double Amulet draw, definitely not looking good. We could just be dead here if they go like bounce land. There we go, bounce land into like Grazer or something. We'll let them do their thing. What do we have for this matchup though? Let's see. Can already start prepping for it. We have Dismembers, maybe Battle Mages for the amulets, maybe Thieves as well. Battle Mage. Warping Well really doesn't do too much. What are the difference between the builds? One is running just like Mox Opal, and we're running like some Chromatic Stars just to kind of fuel that, and Baubles just to turn on Metalcraft. The others just don't run that, and they run like Walking Ballistas, and what else do we have? Ramp, like Halfling and stuff like that. In paper, what do I have in paper? In paper, I just run like more Springleaf Drums and stuff like that. There's no like correct way to build it. There's just different ways. Sometimes you can run like Karn the Great Creator as well. It doesn't look like they're going off here, unless they... We know that they have Teleri West, so they can Teleri West next turn, I guess. Oh, I guess they could Teleri West now for Pact. Yeah, I think I'd like to say it's user preference. Some might say certain versions are better. Like you can win maybe more quickly with this version, but it's also weaker to artifact hate. So they do get a Summoner's Pact. So next turn they just win. We draw the Broodscale. So like if we had a Mox Opal here, I think if we were on the play, I think we'd have the win here. This is just going to be a little too slow. So I'll play Grove. I'm trying to think if we just, if we just play out Broodscale and pass, we just lose like no matter what. I'm trying to think of a way that we like don't lose here. Their hand was just kind of like the Amulet nut, so it's hard to beat that. We can play out Broodscale next turn. I'm just going to Rumble this turn. We do draw a Boseiju, but that's going to be a little too late. So we'll just take the Temple. We'll just pass. Like, we probably crack the Bauble end of turn, but we're not going to survive this, unfortunately. We'll let them go through it. We're assuming that they're off the graveyard plan, though. There's Pact. I wish we had a way to punish that, but we do not. So we'll just let them do their thing. If for some reason they don't kill us this turn, we win. But that's going to be a tall ask. They're probably going to get like... they'll just kill us, but like Boseiju could be a thing. All right, they get Mirror Pool to copy Prime Time. Run down the timer, yeah. If they were on like the graveyard plan like before, it would be like a real factor. But this, sadly, will not. They're playing pretty quickly too, so... I just want to see what version they're on. Yeah, and they get Valakut. Did they get the haste? So they get to untap this twice. Give both of these haste. Haste, haste. Get in with both. Once they show the the what's it called? Garrison. I'll concede to that. Echoing Deeps to copy Mirror Pool. Because it's like sometimes they might have it in hand, so that's why you want to wait and see. But yeah, so they copied Mirror Pool to get another Titan. Does this get Garrison? They get a Vesuva to copy Valakut. Okay. It's a million ways to win there. You had a buddy play against Titan where they swung with Titan, and I think 3 token copies before damage, Madness and Emrakul into play, and 1. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the way to do it. No one expects the Madness Emrakul. All right, so against them, we want Thieves. We kind of want like this. This is going to be too slow. Like Haywire Might's really good. So I got Lanterns out. Definitely want Thieves. I mean, Mystic Forge is like too slow too. Dismembered could be a thing because Thief doesn't hit. What's it called? But Battle Mage does. And we have the Besages as well. Let's try this. Just try not to die on turn 2 or 3. I miss playing like Prison-Tron with Madness Emrakul. All right, on the play this time. We have Blade, we have Rumble. This is pretty much like the hand like last time. But is this hand good enough? I honestly think it's going to be too slow. Like we do have the Blade. Turn 1 Forest, Blade. Turn 2 Grove, Rumble. I mean, honestly, let's keep it and start with an Urza Saga. So we could get like a Haywire Might. Like they're not always going to have the nut draw, right? And they might just like have interaction. We'll try that. Because this can get Haywire Might and blow up their Saga, or if they go like Saga Amulet probably. This is where I wish I had a Force of Vigor. Another Kozilek's Command. Not really what we want. Play Grove just to get Colorless into play. There's an Opal. I don't really want any of these draws. I'll just pass. But we keep the Bauble just in case. Now we have Mox Opal activated. We're going to have to Haywire Might the Amulet, but then they just get another one with Urza Saga. That's the awkward part. It does slow them down. Our hand just kind of sucks. But now they have Gardens to copy Amulet. All right, they pass. We draw land. We'll float, get a Haywire Might, play Temple. So we have to activate Might now. So the question is, do we want to Kozilek's Command something now just to use this 1 more mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we can't kill anything anyway, so we might as well just set us up for a turn 4. Yeah, like you could K Command for 1, but like you might as well just do it for 3 because we're not going to kill anything. Or actually, if we waste the mana, we're only going to have it for 2 and it can't kill anything anyway, so we might as well just use it now. And then, yeah, we can hold up the Opal to kill probably Saga because they're just going to copy this in response. So they're going to have 2 amulets no matter what, which is unfortunate. But this will take them off 1 more mana. Oh, look at these draws. Our draws have not been kind. Bottom, bottom, bottom into an Ancient Stirrings. I guess we'll just do this now. So they'll tap the mana, copy with this, with this. So we just have to like get lucky and find something with Stirrings. But we're going to assume that they have like a bounce land into some crazy stuff. All right, let's see if they have it. I feel like there's no way they don't. There's a bounce land. So if they go Growth Chamber into Dryad. I mean, it sucks they have the nuts both games. But like, what are you going to do? So they can go bounce land 1 more time. They'd have 5 mana, not 6 mana though. So we maybe have a chance. Oh, they go Saga. Okay. So we're not dead. That's huge actually. Oh, and we draw the Broodscale. So they could have Dismember up, which is going to be awkward. Let's play at the Forest. Maybe they're F6. Does not look like it. All right, we will attempt to equip Sacrifice a Spawn. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. Did we get there? Wow, I think we got there. All right, we're going to spawn for a bunch. I guess we'll Ancient Stirrings first. See if we find... We'll just show them Kozilek's Command. Maybe they'll concede to that since we scooped to them. I guess not. All right, we're going to make a bunch of mana. Somehow they didn't have it. You always assume they're going to have it. Okay, they concede. And that's why you just show them the K command, which is nice. Is there anything else we want in this matchup? Do we like want the Dismembers for the Dryad? I feel like it's just like too late. Like they could win with, what's it called? I just don't think it's worth it. They didn't show us anything that we want to Dismember unless they have like Oof in their deck or something. But if they do, maybe we can bounce it. We can win with Fleshraker. This is a close hand. If we had like an Eldrazi Temple, this hand would be nuts. And a green source, I guess, but we can't keep this. It's just way too slow. We have Opal, Bauble, Boseiju, Saga. Oh, it's so close. We don't have green outside of Boseiju. Boseiju would be great. We don't have that other artifact. We can go Saga, Bauble, Opal, pass. Yeah. And then like, what are we bottoming? Probably just like Rumble or Stirrings. I'm gonna go to 5. All right, this hand is a keep for sure. We have to put back 2 cards though. This turns on Opal. So we can actually have a turn 1 Thief. I want the Boseiju. I mean, we could put back... Is it crazy to put back these 2? Because we go Temple, Star, Opal, Bauble. Man, this is a good 7. I just don't think this is a winning line though. But we're on the draw, so we have to be a little bit more defensive. Well, actually, we can't go Star, Opal, Bauble. We can't go Thief turn 1, so maybe we just put back the Star and keep the Blade. So we go Temple, Opal, Bauble, Blade. Okay, we'll put back these two. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking Star was on with the late night magic. Yeah, you know it. I actually uninstalled League because it was taking up too much space on my C drive. So that's a choice. All right, draw Stirrings. Go Opal, Bauble, Blade, Stirrings. What a start. Oh, okay. That might be the worst thing I've ever heard. I gotta install it into my E drive. All right, so I'm assuming we're taking Broodscale here. There's no way we don't, right? We just don't have... I mean, we're gonna take it and hope to find a win con. Pretty good start though, for a Mull 5. So this is like one of the benefits to playing the Opal version where you can just have these crazy draws. Unfortunately, they didn't play a non-creature. So by the time they untap with the Opal, or with the, what's it called? It's gonna be too late. Land, please? Oh, okay. So unfortunately, we don't have 2 green sources. So hopefully we don't die here. All right, we're gonna equip. Man, if we had a green source, we just would... Well, no, we wouldn't just win. We don't have a fake thing. It sucks that they didn't play anything for Thief, though. So now they get to tap this for mana and go get an Amulet and see if we're just dead here. They're playing it out. I think they would scoop if they didn't have the win. I guess they could get, like... Is there anything else they could get? Like a Haywire Mite or something? I guess they're just gonna go for it. Like, why not? Yeah, Thief not paying off, unfortunately. But if they don't kill us, we get to bobble them. So we get 2 looks at a payoff. And maybe we just kill them with Thief or kill them with Broodscale. Gotta sleep now? But it's a Friday. But thank you. Thanks for stopping by. They play... Interesting. Oh, no. I forgot the bauble. Damn it. Oh, that's annoying. I kind of just want to Thief this. There's no way that they would untap otherwise, right? Yeah, I wish I bobbled. Because like if we Thief here, or if we just go for it, we could win. We're assuming they have Dismember or something. It has to be Dismember, or I guess a red card for this. I kind of just want to get Thief down. I'm just gonna Thief. Looks like they're F6 too. Okay, I guess maybe we could have won. Yeah, they were F6'd. Okay. So we took the safe route. All right, they play Amulet. Yeah, if they're playing like they don't. They're drawing Urza's Saga. Okay, we draw the land. Let's adapt. Yes. Always yield. Always yes. Yeah, I guess they don't have it. Wow. I thought them like not scooping was the factor. We also have Kozilek's Command too, so it's a win-win no matter what. Okay, and they concede. Phew. Man, I really thought they had something. So like in that instance, I feel like it's fine to play safe. They played a bad land. They needed Amulet, so we got to eat Amulet for free. So I don't know. All right, match 2 on the play. And I think we keep this. Let's go for it. Why not? We have Citadel, Opal, Blade. As much as I'd love to get Fleshraker down as soon as possible, we'll get a couple triggers off of Fleshraker. Maybe it's not the greatest hand, but it's like, okay. Always play it safe when you can. Yeah, and I think I'd like to say we were ahead enough to where we didn't have to like rush anything. Citadel, Blade. We'll actually save this Opal in case we draw like an Eldrazi Temple. We don't have to run this out because it's not going to be active until next turn. Oh, actually, it is active. It's active right now. Okay. So we could have, but then we don't get the Fleshraker ability. All right, so we did miss out on playing that because Darksteel and Blade and Opal turns on that. So we'll play out Opal. I guess we'll play out Fleshraker. We're against Mill, which is going to be a really annoying matchup. But if we can get down our combo pieces, hopefully they don't have like push or a fetch land here. Oh no, another crab. Undercity Sewers. So they're going to mill us. Hopefully they don't hit. They hit nothing good. There's the Temple too. Wow. I guess we don't really need it anymore. So if we draw Broodscale, we win. I'll try again. Broodscale, any order. Chaos Broodscale. So we just win turn 3. Chaos Opal. Equip here. Nice turn 3, huh? Always yield. Always yes. And they concede. And again, that's why Opal is really powerful because it just turns on those quick plays. So against Mill, we want Veils. Veils and Dismembers. And it's one of those things where it's like, do you just bring it in against Mill? Honestly. Even Warping Whale kills crabs and it counters a lot of things. Like, is it silly just to bring in 7 cards? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep this. It is a 4-land hand with Opal. It's a pretty fast draw otherwise. So we can actually go Temple. Oh, they've been a Surgical. Another Saga. So if we go Temple, pass, I think we have to go Soulguide Lantern. We like Soulguide Lantern because it shuts off their like Surgicals against us. So see if they go, well, they didn't play a crab. So they maybe have Drown Up, but nothing in the yard. It also shuts off drowns. We draw a Warping Well, which is nice. Let's actually, we don't need to turn Opal on. Do we need to? 1, 2. If we play Fleshraker, play Opal, do we want to get Saga going or do we want to hold up Warping Well? Maybe we just hold up Warping Well, honestly. So we cast Opal, trigger Fleshraker. So now we have Warping Well mana open. I was just considering playing Saga to get that going, but they're not doing anything. They're going to cycle? No, they're not even going to cycle. What do they have that they kept something? They kept something insane. There's a crab, Field of Ruin, Temple, Stirrings. So let's actually get rid of this crab. It'll trigger Fleshraker too, so we just kind of cycle that. So it's like 1 mana kill this crab. Hopefully they don't have like push or something. They surgical Ancient Stirrings. That's totally fine with me. And we assumed that they had a surgical because they bin one for Undercity Sewers. Road Trip. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice night. Yeah, they just basically gave up a card. All right, Rumble. Let's Rumble first. See if we want to play Grove or Saga. Because maybe if we find a Broodscale. There's a Blade. There's another Fleshraker. I'm going to take Fleshraker here. If they want to surgical my Blades, we don't really care about that because we already have like our win con in play. And we also have Soul Guide Lantern we could crack in response. It looks like they're going to do that. As long as it's not the other surgical. How much do we care about this? I'm going to say no. I'm just not going to care about it. Like, this is the power of this deck to where we're letting them surgical our combo piece. They've wasted 2 cards for like nothing for us. So I'll play out Saga. As long as they don't have, well, I mean, even if they have a bridge, it doesn't really matter. So now we get the crazy things going here. Double Fleshraker is just going to melt them. Attack for 2 and pass. So they can Field of Ruin our Urza Saga. They chose not to. They hit 15 cards. What'd they hit? A Mystic Forge, so that's good. Some Baubles. Okay, that's fine. We draw a land. That's not very good. They also didn't Field of Ruin us, so now we can make constructs. Let's attack. Play another Urza Saga. Trying to think if I want to crack Soul God Lantern to draw a card. I think I do. I'm going to say no, just because I don't want to help them out with drawing a card, and I think we're fine here. We just like win next turn, so it doesn't matter. Like, we want them to field us. Another Tasha's, okay. They hit 19 cards this time. All right, it doesn't really matter because they're just dead right here. Trigger Fleshraker. Yep, there you go. See, again, don't need the combo. You have your Fleshrakers. You're set. Welcome to match 3 on the play. And we're going to keep it. We have 1 land, but it is a Citadel. Citadel, Star, Opal. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Get to play our entire hand by turn 2. This person's usually on black-white taxes, so we'll see how this fares. So we get to do all that. Star, bauble that into Stirrings. So we do find a Fleshraker, but we only have 2 mana, so we need to take the Forest, unfortunately. Like, maybe if we draw the Blade. All right, they just go Concealed Courtyard, pass. Draw another Mox Opal. Go Blade. We're just going to pass, I guess. We could crack Star. See if they have push. They do. Okay. They're going to shock this in and pass the turn. Yep. Again, we're going to assume they have Phelee here. 1, 2, 3. Let's follow them. White Orchid Phantom. Grove into Forest. Okay, not very good. Play Grove out. And I guess we pass. Not very good. I'd like to crack Star, but if we do, it's like we know their deck. We know exactly what they're going to do. Now they're going to play the Enchantment. Yep. Really good start for them. And they get Recruiter of the Guard. They're going to blink Overlord. They're going to mill 4 more. Is that 4? 4, yeah. Probably going to crack... I play that tapped. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're going to wait to crack Star. All right, they don't find... They just find lands and push. They returned Recruiter. So they have 2 Recruiters now? Oh, man, we're drawing like garbage. All right, let's sack this for green. No, yeah, we're just flooding out now. We just have to pass. It's pretty unfortunate. We've just drawn like 3 or 4 lands in a row. We've drawn 3 lands and like an Opal. Skyclave. Eat the Opal? Okay, that's fine. They attack for 8. They mill... I mean, even if we get the combo here, we just still lose because we're not going to be able to get any payoffs. Pretty unlucky. We had a really good start, but just drew all lands. All right, so against this deck, we want Dismembers. Maybe Warping Whales? I don't think so. It could be cute. Needle could be good. The black-white taxes list. Or Orzhov Midrange, I guess it's called. They have Wrath the Skies, Kataki. All right, so we definitely want Warping Whales for Wrath the Skies and Kataki. Definitely want Dismembers. So these 4. Yeah, this seems like a tough matchup for us. Maybe Ballista out, Soul Guide out. Like, they do have some graveyard stuff, but not enough that we really care about that. Take Haywire Might out. Maybe like a Forge and try that. Go Temple. Nah, this hand's pretty terrible. This hand is good enough that we'll keep. Go Temple, Chromatic Star. Actually, we should have saved Chromatic Star. Should have saved it for Fleshraker. That's one missed everything. Grove. We'll go Grove, Fleshraker, Opal. Unfortunately, Opal is not turned on yet. We could crack Star for Stirrings. I'm going to wait a turn because they can always, I mean, they're probably just going to like crack Marsh Flats and push this. Oh, just Evoke Solitude? Sure. Down to 2 cards in hand. Hopefully Ancient Stirrings can find something. And they Surveil. And they just pass. Again, we'll assume that they're covering out really well with Thalia. Let's lead off on Ancient Stirrings. We find the Broodscale. We also find Kozilek's Command. I'm going to take the Kozilek's Command here. Because I think taking the combo right now is not really worth it. And if they end of turn Thalia, then we're just going to Kozilek's Command, exile Thalia, and scry draw. Assuming that's what they're going to do, right? So we will exile, scry draw. Pretty good draws here. So let's go. We want top. I would like to have Fleshraker out before Kozilek's Command, but I also want to have Kozilek's Command in hand, just in case. And they shock that in for Flicker Wisp. Flicker that to, I guess, kill Opal. We'll play out the Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can have Boseiju up, or we can have Kozilek's Command up. Especially if they try to Ephemerate Witch Enchanter. Get him for 5. Overlord. God the Shrine tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we just do this. Like, we know we're going to draw Fleshraker, but I want to end of turn stuff. No. Do we even want Fleshraker? I guess. I don't know. But it's like, if we want Fleshraker, do we want those other zeros? Maybe. I think the Kozilek's Command's really good, actually. So let's play the Fleshraker out. Do we play out Boseiju? Yeah, I think we do. So we can hold Kozilek's Command up for whatever. Marsh Flats. They get in with both. So if we make a construct that ruins our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, our Kozilek's Command for 3, I'm just going to let this go. They definitely have something. Skyclave? Rat the Skies. Okay. X equals 1. So that's why we didn't make the construct. Hopefully they don't have Ephemerate or Solitude, I mean. They're going to get the star, but we still get the draw with that. So let's Kozilek's Command, X equals 4. Good, they're surveilling. I was hoping that they wouldn't have something. No, come on. The last card was Solitude. It's so unlucky. Bottom, top. Just give us a lot of ways to find the combo and a payoff. So let's start with 1. I mean, there's Fleshraker and Kozilek's Command. So this is between Fleshraker and Kozilek's Command. They have more removal, so Fleshraker is worse. We just play out Broodscale. I think we take Kozilek's Command here. And then we Ancient Stirrings again. And then next turn, we do everything. Oh, we're just like bricking hard here. Guess we'll just take Urza's Saga. Play out Saga and pass. These are hitting for 5 every turn. We can always just chump as long as they don't draw something. Katakis, we don't care about. We should have tapped this for mana though. So this is the only artifact we have right now. So we're probably going to end of turn scry draw. Try again. But yeah, we should have tapped the Darksteel Citadel, which would have been fine. X equals 6. So we need, wow, we're just like not finding any blades. So bottom. So we're going to have to pay 1. Are we getting there? I don't think we're getting there with, for some reason I was thinking Kataki shut off our stuff. It just taxes us. Oh man, that's my bad. I was thinking it was like, oof. All right, let's rumble. We find the blade, but no payoff. At this point, let's get Mystic Forge. 1, 2, 3. Because we're going to get blade next turn, so dismember. Pay life to get rid of that. Mox Opal, Springleaf Drum. There is the blade. We have 6 mana. I mean, let's cast it. Oh, there's another one. There's all our blades. So we win, sort of. Let's see. They attack for 3. I guess we need a payoff. But it's good to cast all these off the top of our deck. So we have to pay all of this. So that's fine. Let's see. Yes. Do we care about the Springleaf? The Springleaf kind of pays for itself. So yes. Mox Opal. No. Mystic Forge. Yes. And then Darksteel Citadel. Yes. Okay, cool. So we just need to find a payoff. We can go search. Actually, we can just get another blade and just make infinite infinites. So this is fine. So we'll just equip all. They do have 1 card in hand. We're also behind on clock because we're taking so many game actions like this. Always yield, always yes. We're just going to keep doing this. So now we can move this over here. We'll cast this one, equip to this. All right, this is only game 2. All right, opponent scoops. Very nice of them. Wow, I can't believe we got there, dude. That was a grindy game. So we know they have Kataki. Is there anything we want to change for that? I mean, Ballista is probably sweet just because it can pick off creatures. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want. What black card? I mean, they have pushes. The black cards aren't really like whatever. Yeah, we don't need to bring in Veils. Ballista could be cute. I don't know. It's also kind of slow. We'll just go down a star, I guess. Try that. I'm definitely going to keep this hand. It's a slower hand, but we have Kozilek's Command. We have Dismember. I'm fine because we're on the draw, just kind of being on the defensive, especially because they have Solitudes and everything. I kind of want to be on the Saga plan, so I'm actually going to play Saga second. Start with the Springleaf Drum. They're going to get a Sewers here, or a Backstreet, and they keep it on top. Maybe it's Kataki. I'd love it if it was Kataki, so we can just Dismember it now. It looks like that's what it is. Oh man, we called it. I mean, what else could it be, right? So we're going to Dismember this now. Oh, wait. Oh no, I thought the timing was... Okay, I messed up that timing. I thought we could do it... Is that Upkeep? It's Upkeep. I messed up. That's my bad. All right, so we're down an artifact for no reason. So what you do there is you just pay for it, then play Saga, and then Dismember it. It is what it is. All right, Saga. Just play Temple and Pass. Look to make constructs. They could have Wrath the Skies as well, which would be pretty unfortunate. We don't have Warping Whale. They do have Thalia. Kind of annoying. Do they have the enchantment? Just which enchanter? All right, let's just exile Scrydraw. Because if we make a construct, they just eat it with Thalia anyway. These are pretty good draws, actually. Don't want that, but I will take both of these. Play out a Saga, and we'll just hold up Kozilek's Command again. I just want to get this going. Play out Bog, assuming they have... Oh, okay. I didn't know if this was just hardcast Solitude or not. See what they get back. They return Solitude to their hand. Okay, so they do have Solitude now. Into Recruiter. Pretty unfortunate. So now they have Solitude, Mystery Card, and Flicker Wisp. I guess we have to hold up... I mean, honestly, let's just... They do have Solitude. We could eat Recruiter as well before they have Flicker Wisp out, but then they just eat our land. I think I'm still gonna... I'm just gonna be greedy here. Flesh Raker, but they have Solitude. Another Rumble we don't want. I mean, maybe we want to make them use the Solitude, honestly. Bottom, I think that's fine. Dismember, that's a really good draw, actually. Wow. Cast Flesh Raker. Forest to Rumble. We find Walking Ballista. So let's actually cast Walking Ballista. X equals 2. Trigger that. All right, they do evoke Solitude, finally. And then we'll just pass. Somehow we're only at 4 minutes. I guess we've been taking a lot of game actions. I don't know. Temporary Lockdown. Just gonna shoot that, ping them, float this. Emperor of Bones. All right, they didn't let the mana go, so we get to Dismember this. Can we win in 4 minutes at our slow pace here, apparently? We'll make a construct, go get a blade, play that, play Rumble, and I guess we get the Broodscale. Pass the turn. Now we just need the win con. Oh, they drew Flicker Wisp. That's pretty awkward. That's a really good top deck. That just eats everything now. Oof. Now I kind of wish I got the, yeah, that just kind of ruins everything. Broodscale, again. Play Star, crack for green, Grove. We don't have any other green, so we can't even... Yeah, I think we're just dead. We have to take the hit. See what else they drew. Wow, they top decked well. Go to 12. We'll take like a draw step. Man, they drew Lockdown, Flicker Wisp into Solitude. Lucifer's Eyes, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice evening. We draw Ancient Stirrings. I mean, we draw the Blade. I guess we'll take it. We can't equip it. I mean, we can equip it, but we can't. And then we just die. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because we have to chomp. We'll see if they attack all. Yeah, it was not meant to be. That seems like a really tough matchup for us. Match 4 on the play. This is a 1-lander. Otherwise, we have the combo, but we can't keep this. We have the combo again with 2 lands, so we're going to keep, put back Star. And we're going to, oh, Gemstone Caverns. So this could be Rhinos, could be Dredge, Plains. Not sure. Let's start with the Forest into Blade. Pass the turn. Yeah, Gemstones pitching Plains. I feel like I should know what this is, but I'm not sure. And we have like the win all lined up here. We just need some time to actually do something. Oh, it's definitely Rhinos. Do they have the fire? I feel like they would have tapped. I mean, seeing Blade, maybe they hold on to it. I feel like we just need to slam it anyway. If we go, I mean, let's slam it because they need, we'll force them to fetch awkwardly. Because if this resolves, then they have to get maybe a Steam Vents. They want this, or they can still get the Triome and then kill this on their turn. But then that delays them a little bit. And they did get the Steam Vents. All right, they are going to fire this. So now we need to find another Broodscale. They don't have Rhinos right now, I guess. We unfortunately do not have a third land. Let's go Blade, Opal. I guess we're just going to play out everything, huh? Haywire Might. And I guess we'll make a construct. I do not foresee us winning this game with this draw. We just kind of needed them to not have that interaction. Now they can get a Yeah, Lush Portico. Okay. I guess I can really take their time. Maybe just hold up. They have Dead Gons, they have Fire Ices. This is a really, really tough matchup for on our end. So now they have the Shardless here. Breeding Pool, tapped, Rumble. I mean, I think we just make a construct. And then we have to get Springleaf Drum, tap this, equip here, and then pass, I guess. I don't know. It's like the best we can do. I mean, they could just go super wide. They could have Brazen Borrower, Ardent Play. So the only way we're going to win is if with the combo. They don't attack, which is nice. Land combo, okay. Urza Saga's good. Lead off on Rumble. Broodscale. They have the dead up though, which is annoying. We can go 1, 2. I think we have to play around. I mean, they could always go on the construct, but then I don't want to Kozilek's Command. I want this to be our win con potentially. So 1, 2 mana, cast Broodscale, 3 equip, but then we're just stuck. Honestly, let's just do it. Let's just cast it. Because if they have Dead Gone, they have to use it on this. If they have Subtlety, they have to use it on this. And if they do use it, they have to, they have to pitch. If we let them untap, then they can just hold it open forever. And that triggers the construct twice. So that's, oh, just once. So that's why we did that then. Because if we waited, they get a free Subtlety, then they can get it in the air. Are they going to start getting in? Okay, they are. We'll just block like this. Trigger Blades. We're assuming that they have more interaction. Play an island. If the last card is Subtlety, then I guess we lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll cast it. Is it really Subtlety? God, dude. They had 3 Subtleties in hand. 3 Subtleties and 2 Cascaders. That's rough. All right. Top. Let's see. We can make a construct to block 1, 8 damage. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're not dead. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So I think we win actually. Oh no. Yeah, I think we win actually. If they have nothing, they need absolutely nothing. Like this has to be a blank and then we win. I'm thinking hard about this one. All right, they're moving to combat. They should get in with everything, I guess, right? Just Subtlety. What did they draw? A land. All right, so we win. Dude, that's insane. I think, right? Yeah, we're going to save this because we'd have to sack this to make a spawn. All right, we'll float the mana. They fetch, get a Surveil land. Don't know why they're doing that. Just get an Opal here. Oh, we already have an, oh, I messed up. We should have floated. That's fine though. Do this, equip here, and then just go to town. Always yield, always yes. And we can actually make infinitely large constructs, but we're just going to win. We're just going to win whatever. Yeah, so we're just going to do this. We're just telling them we have K command in hand, and this is also infinitely large creatures. Yeah, we're just going to go through the motions. We have time. All right, we'll scry draw 17, and they can see, which is very nice of them. All right, so crazily, we won that one against Rhinos. Against Rhinos, we want Warping Whales, I guess, Veils? All right, so we're going to take out the Soul God Lanterns. We're going to take out, we're going to keep the Haywire Might. I mean, they do have Phlages, but I feel like I don't really care about that. We definitely want the Warping Whales. And then Veils for Subtlety / Force Negation. Want at least 2, I'd say. 2 Veils, something like this. Again, very nice of our opponent to concede there. Man, this is a really good hand if we had lands. So we will have to mulligan again. But Warping Whale would be sick. We have half the combo, but we can't keep this, unfortunately. We will keep this. We have the Whale. Saga, Broodscale. Keep. I think we're going to put back Opal. Because we don't need to be like super fast. If we can stop their first Cascade, I think we're good. Okay, they suspend, which is kind of sad. They have a lot of removal for Broodscale as well. We draw the Opal anyway. Okay. So let's play out Saga, and we'll just pass here. I guess it sucks if they have Force of Vigor, but I don't think they're going to Force of Vigor the Saga, like Solo Saga. Lush Portico. I also don't think they're going to expect the Warping Whale, but I don't want to give them more targets. We draw the Forest, play Forest, and just pass. But yeah, this sucks because they have Brotherhood's End as well. So it's like, do we let Rhinos go? Do we try to counter Brotherhood's End? All right, they're not doing anything, which is nice. But I guess we don't do anything either. We'll float. Go get a Blade. Man, I really don't want to play Saga out. Let's go just Forest into Chromatic Star. Oh, you know, we don't have Colorless for Warping Whale. Oh, that's so awkward, dude. Yeah, just drawing the Sagas. I guess we should have played it out, but like, then it just dies to that. I think I'm just going to play out Broodscale. Kind of hard to say. If they Cascade, I guess they didn't have it this turn, so like, why wouldn't they just slam it if they had it? They also have like Leyline Bindings. They have a lot of stuff. I don't know. I think our sequence is a little off, especially not wanting to play the Urza Saga. Steam Vents. Now do they have it? They just have Dead. Fire. Like, I guess we have to get it out of their hand. Temple. I like Temple. Again, I'm playing this out instead of, I mean, I guess I'll play out Bauble. I really kind of want to hold it for Fleshraker, but Let's get a redraw. All right, they have the Art in play. It's kind of annoying because they're going to cast Rhinos here. All right, they cast Rhinos. We're going to counter it. But we know they have Art in play in hand. Like, we would save Warping Wail if we had an actual board, like, full of artifacts to counter, like, Brotherhood's End. But, of course, they can always have Force of Vigor. But now they can just kind of sit back and do nothing while we flounder. There's Kozilek's command. We'll play Mox Opal. I guess we'll pass. Looking at maybe end of turn Kozilek's command. They get in for 8. All right, they do have an Art in play. I guess we need to win this turn. Cast Rhinos. Like, I'd love for them to tap out, but they're not going to. No. So let's scry draw here. I guess if they hard counter this with Force, we just scoop. Do they have the Force of Negation? Okay, they don't. We also draw nothing. I guess we want this to redraw. They have 2 cards in hand. It could be anything. We draw our 3rd Mox Opal. So let's... I guess we're just going to scry draw here. But they're not F6, so probably isn't going to work. Sacrifice all these. And we're just going to cast all of these. So we only need 3 mana total. And we have the green. Because if we draw Broodscale, I don't think it matters actually. We'd have to find a payoff and Broodscale to draw into it with Star. I mean, we did it. Bottom, bottom, bottom. If they have absolutely nothing, we win here. Don't have Dead Gone, don't have Fire. Like, we set ourselves up so perfectly too. All right, we'll equip. I feel like they're like, we don't have anything in hand. You're just dead. Just let us do it. But yeah, that's probably what they're thinking. Like, we can't do anything with this. We only have 1 blade, no cards in hand. What are they going to ice it? What are they? Oh, they're bouncing it. Okay. That's still fine because we have the Star. Crack for green. So we shouldn't have tapped double green to play around. Oh, I think they're F6 now. Oh my God. Did we get there? Always yield. Always yes. Wow, dude. I think we played that really well. Other than tapping double green like that, maybe we shouldn't have done that. All right, we'll just make a bunch of mana. And then we'll make a huge K command. And they should scoop to that. They conceded the first time very nicely, so I'm sure they'll do it again. But we have a lot of time, so I don't mind making this a big K command anyway. But yeah, in paper, this would be a lot easier when you're just like, okay, make infinite mana, K command for my whole deck, scry my whole deck. I just think this is sick that it worked out perfectly. Yeah, we'll just do like 40. We know Fleshraker is going to be somewhere. And we have, well, 1, 2, we only have 1 more K command. So if we brick on that, then we'd be very sad. Yeah, we're just going to scry our whole deck. X equals 38. And we get there. Dude, that's awesome. Welcome to the final match on the play. This hand kind of sucks, right? Turn 1 Citadel, turn 2 Saga, still nothing. I'm going to mulligan this. This hand is a lot worse. Holy crap. Mulligan. This is a 1-lander, but we do have Ancient Stirrings. I'm going to put back Forge and Bauble. Pretty unfortunate. Start with Presage you into Stirrings. Looking for a land. We do not find a single land. That is very sad. I'll take Kozilek's command, I guess. Holy crap. I think it's crazy we bricked on a land there, though. We have 19 lands and 4 opals, so that's like an 80% chance to hit. And then if they have Thoughtseize, oh, looting, okay. As long as they don't put like an Archon into the graveyard, maybe they have like slower start. All right, so this is just like Grixis Reanimator. Land, please. Not a land. I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. You mull to 5, 1-lander, don't see your second land. At least we'll get to see what they're on so we can sideboard accordingly. Oh, 4-color? What is this? Maybe they're on like something cool that we can take our time with. Emperor Bones. Okay, so this is just this is just Reanimator then. I mean, it sucks because we have the K commands, but if we had lands, we could exile this. We could hold up Kozilek's command for their graveyard. The discard Atraxa, Faithless Suiting. So now they get to adapt and get one of these. I'll just see them do it, and then we'll concede. Yeah, they have to move to combat first, or they're just gonna Goryo's Vengeance. Okay, so against Reanimator, we want some Veils, Soul Guide Lantern. That's all we really have. Haywire Might, Star Out, Mystic Forge. Pretty unlucky showing there. We'll bring in the Warping Wails too for counters. Take out Ballista. Honestly, Forge can come out too. We'll try that. We could bring in Dismembers for the thing as well, but this hand, we have Citadel, Forest, Kozilek's command. We have the Opal. I guess we'll try it. Stirrings can find some graveyard hate. We'll just start with the Stirrings. Oh my god, dude, we're bricking hard. I guess we'll take the Beseiju and pass. You're like really hoping to find just something good, like Eldrazi Temple, Saga, Graveyard Hate, just like anything. They go Steam Vents. Like our hand's going to be so slow. And they put Gristlebrand and Ulamog into play. I mean, into the graveyard. There's the Temple. So we're just going to play Temple and pass. And I guess we'll just hold up Kozilek's command if they try to like Goryo's one of those. And then hopefully they have nothing after that. Do they have the turn 2 Emperor of Bones. So they're going to target Gristlebrand. All right, we're going to let them do that. And then we're just going to kill this. All right, I think we can wait here because they're going to trigger, with the trigger on the stack, we're going to exile it. I mean, I guess we're going to exile target creature and exile the graveyard. Get a nice 2 for here. That's like beautiful. Makes them waste their mana and now they don't have a graveyard. We don't really have much going on either, but we do have a Kozilek's Command. But we pretty much time walked them, which was pretty sweet. There's Grove. Guess we'll just play out Broodscale. We tapped both green sources, so now we don't have a Boseiju, but it should be fine. We're going to play this out just as like maybe bait. Like they could have Solitudes, they could have a bunch of stuff, and we can still hold up Kozilek's Command if we need to. But we definitely shouldn't have tapped both green sources like that. That was stupid. It's okay to tap both of the green sources. Well, you probably just want to do this Forest and Citadel, so we can hold up the green and Eldrazi Temple to adapt, or hold up Kozilek's Command like this. So that was the mistake there. We should have kept open Grove. We do need like an artifact. I'd like a Soul God Lantern or an Urza Saga or a Blade. A Blade would just win the game on the spot. So a Blade or any way to find a Blade. So here, hopefully they don't find a payoff. If they do, we have the Kozilek's Command like we set up here. They put Gristlebrand in the yard. Do they have a Goryo's? Damn, dude, they had a lot. Okay. Exile, Scry Draw. That's crazy. They've had like everything. Fortunately, we've also had everything, so that's nice. And there's a Blade. Now we just win. As long as they don't have like Solitude, which I don't think they're running. Now we just play Blade. That's working well. Play Blade and then just attack them for lethal. Always yield. Always yes. Now we just make a huge Broodscale and attack for lethal. Nice. We want anything else. I mean, the Dismembers against the what's it called is pretty solid. Like, what would we take out for that? I'm not sure. Like, maybe a Veil? Is Veil even doing anything? I'll try that. Keep like one Veil in. Maybe I feel like they have to have Thoughtseize, right? And then we continue with the mulliganing. All right, so we're going to mulligan this one. I mean, we will keep this. It has Temple with Kozilek's Command. Do we want to keep a Saga? I don't think so. I'd rather have the double green Stirrings. I think it's fine to put back one Saga. Just hold up Kozilek's Command. I mean, I guess if they have it like turn 2, then we just can't do anything anyway. So they're going to go like looting and hopefully they don't have it. But if they do, we're just screwed. So we're going to lead off on a Forest and they bend the Gristlebrand. So it's not looking good for us. Forest into Stirrings. We'll take a Kozilek's Command. See if it's too late. Don't have it. Don't have it. They definitely have it. That sucks. I mean, we're not dead. They get to draw. Beautiful hand. See how many cards they draw. They just get to kind of set up whatever they want. Yeah, they attack. They draw 14 cards. Pretty impossible to do anything unless you have exactly Soul Guide Lantern. But like, do you mull to that? I think our 6 was solid if like you assume they don't just have the nuts every time. Which they've had the nuts every single time. But it is what it is. Let's see what they discard. And they know we have Kozilek's Command. And we're literally just going to go Temple Pass. Unless we draw Artifact or a Graveyard Hate. If they discard... They did have the Solitude and Spell Pierce. All right, we're just going to go Temple Pass. Yeah, the fact that they discarded Solitude is scary. And Leyline Binding. Emperor of Bones. And they discarded Spell Pierce. So we're assuming that they have like a Spell Pierce in hand. And we can't beat a Spell Pierce unless we draw exactly Veil. I mean, we're going to Kozilek's Command. They're going to Spell Pierce it. Let's exile. Try draw. They're going to Spell Pierce it. Blade. I mean, I feel like we need Blade, right? I don't know. Maybe we don't. Like, they have like the perfect hand. So, I mean, now they're just going to save. Play out Urza Saga. I guess we just pass. I don't know. It's kind of interesting they didn't counter anything. I'm just trying to think. Like, we want to leave up K command. X equals 2. They're going to eat Solitude, I guess. Psychic Frog. Like, I guess we don't care if what they do. They just get in for 2. And then do we like end of turn K command? Psychic Frog. I mean, at this point, I think we just like scry draw, right? They drew 14 cards. So like, I don't know what's in their hand, but they're not like doing anything crazy. I mean, there's Broodscale. So I guess we take that. There's another Blade. We're assuming that they have Solitude. So let's make them use the Solitude, I guess. Cast a Blade. Maybe they have Force Negation. We're also casting the Blade first to get under Spell Pierce, even though we kind of want them to use it because we have another one. But actually, if they let all this go, I guess if they have 0 interaction, we win. They do have the Force. Okay. Second Blade. So now we don't win on the spot because we don't have enough green because we have to equip. And I guess it sucks because now, oh wait, no, they pitched Atraxa, so Atraxa's not there. Yeah, we just have to play out like this. We can't have a green to find with Rumble. I mean, we'll see if this even survives. We don't have a payoff. That's what sucks. Always yield, always yes. We can just make an infinitely large Broodscale, but no payoff. You know what sucks? They can just Oh man. Yeah, like it doesn't matter because they can just get back Solitude and do that. But then I guess we just gain a bunch of like infinite life. Yeah, I think we're just going to do this. Because if they Solitude this, we just would technically gain infinite life here. So let's do this for like 5 minutes. Sorry, you guys are going to have to sit through this. Again, if this was in paper, I would just say a million brood scale. You can't kill me. Yeah, we'll do this for 5 minutes, honestly. So you guys are going to have to be patient, endure. Surprised they haven't added a loop function to Moto. Yeah, like this program is so outdated. I wish they did. So I could just like auto loop. Like it seems common sense, right? Like there's plenty of like infinite loops in Magic to where it seems like a no-brainer. But instead we have to do this for 5 minutes because they're going to Solitude this and we're going to need to gain a bunch of life in order to survive. Yeah, I mean, I would take a cap, honestly. But I know this person, like I could message this person and say, hey, I have infinite life, but I'm just, whatever. I'm just telling them I'm going to do this for 10 minutes. Just because if we don't do this and like, this is honestly the only way to win because we're going to untap. They're most likely going to get back Solitude, I'd imagine, unless they draw something they can discard with Psychic Frog. I'm just really surprised they pitched Atraxa with Psychic Frog. Even if they have another one, like it's whatever. But I'm just holding down W. But yeah, we'll untap. We will go search for, I guess, a Soul Guide Lantern. Because I don't want to get another blade and just have like a dead blade there. I'd rather, I mean, they have the Psychic Frog already, which is already a beatdown. I mean, what's like a good number? Like honestly, 150. But we're going to be looking for most likely another Broodscale / payoff. Depending on what we draw, that'll determine what we get with Urza Saga. Even though it'd be nice if the opponent was like, okay, you have infinite life. Like they can't beat infinite life. They would deck before we did. But this is game 3, so we can take all the time we need. Of course, this had to be the last game. Getting sweaty here, trying for a 4-1. That's very kind of them. All right, so that was Eldrazi Broodscale Combo featuring the newly unbanned Mox Opal. So what did we think about this new turbo version with Mox Opal? I think while we didn't get any turn 2 wins, the deck still felt just as consistent as it's always been. I think Opal helps the turbo the combo out a lot faster, but it can also be more fragile to artifact hate. Moving forward, I'm probably going to keep testing with this version. I think I really like the synergy with Mox Opal, Bauble, and Fleshraker, and then just getting the combo out as fast as possible is really appealing. As for the Chromatic Stars, I can take it or leave it. I feel like they could be almost any other artifact. It does help that they cycle and they can cycle for green, but overall they were just fine. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget we are part of the MTG Creator Program, so we have lots of play points to give away monthly. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, you get access to cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.